One take. This is NBA One Take. Featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy Lakers. This is NBA One Take. Be ahead, NBA One Take. For your brain. Coming to you live, Brooklyn, New York. This is NBA One Take, January 19, 2020. And I had 3 games for me as the NBA honored Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Day holiday. There's a lot of games, but it was only 3 games for me. The first one was I have to come to my Lakers versus the Golden State Warriors. Now, Steph Curry was on fire. He's just making a lot of shots. He had 26. It was a good night for Draymond Green and Kelly Oubre. The Lakers just had not have a defensive wherewithal in the closing minutes of this game. I don't know what kind of funk they was in, but it wasn't an urgent, because you're up. They should have closed out this team, but they didn't. A lot of lapses there. Dennis Schroeder had the high. He had 25. LeBron and AD had pedestrian games, and Kuzma and Montrezl Harrell combined for 32 off the bench, that's fine. But the Lakers, have this foot on the gas, foot on the brake, type thing going on. So they can have some of these slip-ups, but like I said, this is 72 games. It's real disheartening. This is a big game. Warriors, they play it as such. And Lakers getting the loss. Some things they just gotta try to fix. And the next game is Milwaukee Bucks versus the Brooklyn Nets, hometown team. And seeing Giannis, and he was just like a dunk machine. And seeing Giannis go to work, he had 34 and 12. Chris Middleton had 25, and Drew Holiday had 20. Seeing Giannis do a lot of playmaking, which he's telling people, I don't know. I don't like him being your point guard and making a lot of decisions, which is good. Like I said on the preview, I said they need to really play ball movement, slow pacing style, and not have Giannis in mellow situations. Now, running the floor, that's fine. I think just slow it up, bring it up, because then you have to take some tough threes. Wide open, but he's making them. Giannis Jordan's not going out there. And and then they can keep him on the floor. But KD and James Harden they was just out there. They balling, man. Harden mixed. Step back. I was just like, Jesus. And then with that KD, and then Joe Harris had 20. He plays well with James Harden. They got good chemistry there. James Harden really looks for Harris a lot. So they get the big win, the Nets, and this is a real big win because the Bucks is rolling. Kyrie Irving he be back. The team, he apologized, spoke to all his teammates. Said he had to take a little pause. But I've been telling people, I said, look, y'all know what's going on in that man's head. That man's like, he couldn't think about basketball. Now if they told him, look, we're not going to pay you for these games or whatever, and he still would have took it, then I think a lot of the narrative, what the people are saying out there, would have been a lot different. You know, people respond to things totally different. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it is. It's how people want to, you know, say certain things. But like I said, I'm with Kyrie Irving. He's back with the team. He's not retiring like other people would say he is. He's not being traded. They're not going to trade him. He's going to be back with the team. He's going to get his conditioning up. Maybe a slow start, acclimate with him and James Harden. They can have a lot of plays set up for them and kind of a minute stretched thing. And then crunch time, they'll have somewhat of a formula on how they're gonna operate and do things. Easier said than done, but I think Nash and these guys, they got a lot of great basketball minds. They'll be able to figure it out. In the last game I got is Memphis Grizzlies versus the Phoenix Suns. In Memphis, they always host games on Martin Luther King's birthday. And return to Ja Morant. He has 17 and 10, closing seconds. They get tough shots. And make a key offensive foul on CP3. Ayton had double-double. DeAndre Ayton, the big man. And Booker struggled from the field when he had 12. Wasn't a great game, but it had little tense moments in there. But it was good seeing them back. Memphis get a big win, having their leader back. And the Suns, they take a tough loss, but you know they'll be able to regroup. But this is NBA Onetake, Pretty Boy Laker, and I'm out.